Stupid people are the greatest unspoken obstacle in your spiritual awakening. Not because they are evil masterminds or some secret society trying to hold you down, but because their ignorance is contagious. Think about it. Every time you're around someone who constantly complains, gossips, or mocks your growth, it's like being trapped in a room full of cigarette smoke. You don't even notice at first, but slowly it poisons the air you breathe. Spiritual awakening requires clarity, focus, and higher consciousness. Stupidity thrives on distraction, drama, and denial. And the truth is, if you're not careful, their nonsense becomes your noise. The danger isn't just in what they say. It's in how they make you doubt yourself. Imagine working hard on becoming more self-aware, raising your vibration, stepping into the role of a chosen one. And then someone laughs at you for meditating or tells you you're overthinking life. Their ignorance isn't just annoying, it plants seeds of doubt. Suddenly, you start questioning your own path, asking yourself, maybe they're right? Maybe I should just be normal and stop seeking higher consciousness. That's how stupid people secretly block spiritual awakening by tricking you into lowering your standards to match theirs. The real tragedy is that most of them don't even know what they're doing. They're not plotting against you. They're just living on autopilot. They chase shallow pleasures, obsess over material things, and run away from uncomfortable truths. When you bring wisdom, they respond with sarcasm. When you show growth, they call you weird. They can't understand your awakening, so they dismiss it. But here's the catch. You don't need their approval to rise. You only need to recognize how their energy seeps into your own. Think back to the last time you shared an insight that came from your inner wisdom. Maybe you realized you were breaking free from old patterns, or you discovered a deeper truth about yourself. And instead of celebrating, someone rolled their eyes, made a joke, or told you to stop being so deep. That's the subtle way stupidity works. It laughs at growth. It tries to make higher consciousness look silly. But here's what they don't know. What they call weird is actually power. What they call overthinking is actually awareness. What they dismiss as nonsense is the very key that separates chosen ones from the crowd. Now let's talk about energy. Because spiritual awakening isn't just about thoughts, it's about the energy you surround yourself with. Stupid people carry heavy, sticky energy. They thrive on arguments about who's right or wrong, on mindless entertainment, on constant negativity. And when you let yourself sit in that vibration too long, your own frequency lowers without you noticing. You start laughing at jokes that don't align with your values. You start caring about things that don't matter. You start shrinking yourself just to fit in. That's how you lose touch with your awakening, by slowly blending into their smallness. The solution isn't to hate them, but to outgrow them. You don't need to argue with ignorance. You don't need to prove your wisdom to someone who doesn't want to understand. You rise quietly. You create boundaries. You guard your energy like a priceless treasure, because that's exactly what it is. Imagine your awakening as a candle flame. Every time you let stupidity blow wind at it, it flickers. But when you protect it, it becomes a fire that lights up everything around you. Here's the funny part, though. Sometimes, stupid people are your greatest teachers. Not because they guide you with wisdom, but because they show you what not to be. Their mistakes, their narrow thinking, their shallow reactions, all of it is a mirror reminding you why you chose the path of higher consciousness in the first place. So instead of getting frustrated, you can actually thank them. They're like free training weights at the gym. Annoying, heavy, and unnecessary, but they make you stronger. And when you rise above, something shifts. You notice that their noise no longer gets under your skin. Their sarcasm sounds small. Their negativity feels like background static. And instead of fighting it, you just keep walking on your path. That's when you truly step into the role of the chosen ones, the ones who don't just awaken, but stay awake, no matter who tries to pull them down. This is the transformation waiting for you. The moment you stop giving power to ignorant voices, you unlock your higher consciousness. You see how small distractions no longer control you. You notice more peace, more clarity, more strength in your spiritual awakening. And the best part? You inspire others silently, just by being the living example of what freedom looks like. So here's the next step for you. Stop wasting energy trying to convince the unconvincible. Stop pouring wisdom into cups that are already full of noise. Protect your path. Stay close to people who see your growth, not those who laugh at it. Because every second you spend entertaining stupidity, you delay your own awakening. But every second you choose clarity over chaos, you step further into your true self. If you've listened all the way until now, I know you're serious about your awakening, and I want to thank you for that. Most people never make it this far, but you did. That alone shows you're not just curious, you're committed. So if this message hit you, if it made you think, if it gave you strength, then take a moment right now, like this video, subscribe, and join me on this path. Because together, we rise above the noise. Together, we step into higher consciousness. And together, we prove that stupidity never wins against awakening.